Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome tonight to Macquarie for the opening of the 2020 Lake Art Prize. This is our inaugural prize, and it's wonderful to see so many people here this afternoon. My name is Jackie Hemsley, and I'll be your MC for this evening. And firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of land of which we're meeting here today, the Awabakal people, and to give respect and welcome to emerging leaders in our community. I'd also like to acknowledge special guests that we have here this evening. Councillor Buckley, Deputy Mayor Councillor Buckley, Councillor Adamthwaite, Councillor Langford, and Councillor Greig. I'd also like to acknowledge Deputy CEO and Director of Strategic Planning, Mr. Tony Farrell, and Doug and Selena Archibald, members of our Aboriginal Reference Group, and Roger and Jean Eggleton from our Mac Society. Welcome tonight, and of course, all our artists and your families. Thank you. May I introduce Selena Archibald to the podium, please, to formally welcome us. Hi, Selena.
Good evening. My name is Selena Archibald. I'm a Gamilaroi woman who has lived on the land of the Awabakal for many, many years. Tonight I would like to acknowledge that we all meet on this beautiful land of the traditional Awabakal people. We all come from many lands to be a part of this wonderful event. I wish to acknowledge and pay my respects to the elders, past, present, and I extend this respect to all you here tonight. Thank you. Welcome and enjoy.
So our next special guests have had literally the hardest job of them all, our judging panel. To celebrate the inaugural prize, two of Australia's most respected arts professionals have very kindly offered to undertake the task that I'm sure you would all agree is a very difficult one indeed. Firstly, I'd like to introduce Cara Pinchback, a Kamilaroi woman who is currently the Senior Curator of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander art at the Art Gallery of New South Wales. Cara is a committed collaborationist and pursuing the greater understanding of art through diversity. She's also the executive producer of Fab Aboriginal and has written widely on Australian art and was awarded the Power Publication Award for Indigenous Art Writing in 2018. Thank you, Cara, and welcome here. Our other member of the judging panel is a person who has not only directed one of Australia's leading contemporary art spaces, the Museum of Contemporary Art in Sydney, but has also passionately championed the arts in regional Australia and has been a mentor and advocate for professionals in the sector for over 30 years. Lisanne Mcgregor has also had an immense impact on contemporary art practice in this country and has tirelessly promoted Australian art and international art practice and curatorialship around the world. To speak on behalf of the panel, I would like to invite member of the Order of the British Empire, Lisanne Mcgregor, to say a few words.
Yeah, there is something quite funny about a Scot having an Order of the British Empire, but I mean, I guess we kind of built it, didn't we? It gives me great pleasure to be here today. It was with great enthusiasm that I accepted this invitation to judge this particular prize. It is such a beautiful part of the world, and this gallery makes such an incredible contribution to the local community. And not least that I knew that my co-judge would be the wonderful Cara Pinchback. So we've had an amazing time today. I said earlier, one of the things that's really interesting about prizes is making the initial selection online and then seeing the real thing. And you get a lot of surprises, I have to say. And I think, I just said to Cara, I think it really makes the argument for why we need museums, because you have to see art for real. We all love looking at digital things. We all love engaging with artists online. We all love doing online auctions, etc. But there is nothing beats coming into a gallery and being confronted by extraordinary works of art. And that's what we have here today, extraordinary works of art. I'd like to congratulate all of the artists. I can't remember how many originally submitted, but it was a lot, hundreds, and that was whittled down, and then we had the very difficult job of selecting one winner and a few special commendations for works to into this collection. So there's more than one winner tonight, but actually just to have the collection hung here, the prize hung here, to have your work hung here is in itself, I think, a great achievement. And I would like to congratulate Meryl, who's done such an extraordinary job of hanging a very, very diverse group of works. And I'm sure that this prize will have you all talking. I'm sure some of you will not agree with the judges. I'm positive about it. But isn't that the great thing about art? You can all have your own opinions, you can bring your own thoughts to it, and you can argue among yourselves. And that's what art does. I'd like to just finish with a quote from the Scottish artist Douglas Gordon, who once said, "Art is what makes conversation possible." So hopefully tonight there'll be lots of conversation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lisanne. And let's thank again Lisanne and Cara for judging this evening. It's been very, very difficult. Thank you very much. Okay, so for what we've been waiting for, I would very much like to welcome an advocate, a local advocate for the arts and Mac Yapung, Deputy Mayor Councillor Christine Buckley, to officially award the winners.
Welcome everybody, and this is a great honour to be here to announce this award. I was told there were 600 entries to this award. It's the inaugural Lake Macquarie Art Award, and I'm told it's going to be happening every 2 years. And in the other year, we'll be having an Aboriginal Art Prize, I think, which is wonderful for our art gallery and for our city. The theme for this art prize is where there is water, and what a great theme to have when we're sitting on the edge of our beautiful lake. And I think it's a really good theme to have as our inaugural art prize. 600 people, 600 artists have entered into this competition, and that's from all over Australia. So that says that this is a wonderful, wonderful initiative. It's great for artists, not only our local artists, but our Australian artists, and I think it's going to go on to bigger and better things. So thank you for all being here. I'd like to thank the judges. It wouldn't have been an easy task at all, and they've done a really great job. And I now have the pleasure of announcing the winner of the Lake Art Prize 2020. And the winner is, I think it's Selena Di Stefano. And the art is Navigating to Safe Space 2020. And this is the art here. So I'd like to say congratulations to the artist. Well deserved, and I think there are a number of other commendations that have been made, and they will hopefully become part of our collection. So I think this is a really great initiative of our art in Lake Macquarie. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Buckley. So that formally ends our formal proceedings this evening. I'd like to thank all our judges, Lisanne and Cara. I'd like to thank Councillor Buckley, but mostly I'd like to thank all the artists and the artist supporters and their families and friends that make the exhibitions like these so wonderful. I think artists are key and core to where we are as a society and as a community, in particular this year. So on that, sort of as a reflection, please enjoy yourself tonight. Look at our beautiful lake, enjoy this wonderful exhibition, have some refreshments, tell your friends, and I hope you have a lovely festive season and a wonderful 2021. Thank you.